What you doing right now? You want to go to the beauty supply store with me? I know you do. There are more than one ways to say I love you. And for me, let's go to the beauty supply store is one. I don't care. That's a love language. But I know for many of you, it is overwhelming, especially when the braider doesn't tell you. Shame on them. But that's a whole other conversation. I got you. I'm gonna go with you to the beauty supply store right now. Me and you together and share 3 brands that I continuously buy no matter what. There are other options and other reasons why I get other brands, but I just want to give you some place to start. Braiding hair has come a long way, and buying 10 and 12, 15 bags of hair for one install is not the move anymore. So stick around, you just might learn something new. This is my local beauty supply. And so if you have a Field Beauty in your area, great. If not, don't worry. The brands that I'm going to share with you are typically located in most of the beauty supplies that I have gone to. This is even dizzying for me to watch, but here's my first hack about going to the beauty supply. Always know the end result you are going for, which is going to help you reduce the amount of stress you experience when you're like, I don't know what hair I want. You have to think about the style that you're getting before you are able to choose the hair that you want. Hair is another tip to not feel so overwhelmed. Match the braiding hair that is closest to your hair or your client's hair, of course, so that when you see all of these different brands, you know exactly what to get because you're only looking for what looks best. And before you say, Camilla, how am I supposed to know what hair goes best with me or my client or whatever? This is what I'll say. Sometimes to get what you want, you have to go a step further. So for me, I know that this is what a fresh pack of Rua hair looks like straight out of the packaging when I brush it and spray a little water on it. Now, most of my clients' hair can end up looking close to this with a really great blow dry on a clean head of hair. That's how I know Rua consistently meets my needs as the stylist and pleases my clients. Not all installs will require Rua or this look, but what I recommend is that you find a corner in the beauty supply and you find a way to potentially get your pinky finger in there and touch the hair, feel the hair. You might have to invest $5 in buying a pack of hair so that you can fully go home with it and see how you feel. Whatever you decide to do, what I'm saying is you're going to have to experiment. This specific bag of hair is something I came across when I was doing the video to figure out if I could use it for an install on myself of 2 big braids. And I really liked the color, so all I did was pull out a little piece, hold it up to my hair, and I realized, wait a minute, this is a great match. And I ended up buying that pack of hair. So don't be afraid to invest a little to learn a lot. It's going to be worth it. So right now I'm just walking to the first brand that I would recommend. And if you know the packaging, you would know that this is Spectra braiding hair. Now, the reason why this is the first braiding hair I would recommend is because it is antifungal, antibacterial. This is not a brand that I would recommend if you like to experiment with a lot of color, but if you know you have an allergic reaction, I would say start with Spectra. Now I'm walking to my second recommendation. This is Clean Therapy by Freetress. Now, the reason why I like this hair is because it is very shiny. When it dips, it looks beautiful, whereas Spectra has more of a puff in it. And if you were able to read the packaging, you see that it is pre-rinsed with apple cider and vinegar. So that job, you do not have to do anymore in the sink for yourself. I hope this video was helpful to you so far because I am at the third and final recommendation, and the brand that I go to time and time again, hands down, is Rua braiding hair. This hair is pre-stretched like a lot of other brands, but what a lot of other brands don't have is this water repellent technology. And what that means is that when you dip the hair, it doesn't add 20 pounds of weight to your neck or your client's neck. It also happens to come in what I think is the most variety of color. And every time I braid with Rua, people ask me, what brand of hair is that? 10 times out of 10, it's Rua. Okay, 9.5 times out of 10. Whether I'm working on clients, working on photo shoots, working off Broadway, working on tour, it doesn't matter. Rua has been the answer for me. The first brand I used to use was, in fact, Expressions, but I believe their quality changed and they weren't always pre-stretched. And so now that I've gone to Rua, I noticed that a lot of other brands have started to do what they already were doing. In an emergency, I don't know that I would even return to Expression, but if you are OG and you know how to feather the tips, I mean, I guess it's okay to return to. However, there are levels. So with Expression, there are two different types of Expression packaging. The brand that I prefer for Expression is the one with the green and red label. I don't know why, but to me, this hair is a better quality than the one with the white label packaging. I'm about to let you go, but before I do, here is a good rule of thumb. If the hair price point is $4.99 and up, $4.99 to $5.99 and up, chances are you'll be fine. But this hair, this 3 for $5 hair, where there is more back packaging than hair in the bag, you don't want that. It is very, very dangerous for your scalp. It's all dangerous, but there again are levels to this. It's also why no matter how my clients feel, I tell them this stuff has to come out in a 4 to 6 week period. Lastly, I saw this brand one day when I was leaving with the hair already pre-curled and I was like, what this do? And I actually bought one pack just to see what it would do and I liked it. I really did like it. So give this one a try if you ever see it in your beauty supply as well. Okay, now that I've shown you what 3 brands you can find in most beauty supplies, I'm going to take it a step further. I'm not going to do it in this video, but I want to show you how I create 2 braids in my own hair. Now, my hair color is naturally about 2 or 3 different colors. So I like to pick up other colors and other textures because I want it to look as natural as possible. So what I'm going to do is buy 1 pack of braiding hair and I'm going to buy 2 packs of Marley hair that has a curl similar to mine because when I mix the 2 textures, it's going to look very close to what my natural hair looks like. And don't you worry if you do not know how to put it all together and do 2 simple braids on yourself. Just your luck. I have a full, very, very detailed tutorial on exactly how I mix the colors, how it looks, how to do the install, and what products I use. I hope I helped you see 3 brands that you can at least go to a beauty supply and confidently buy, knowing that you will get the end result that you want for your next box braid install. See you next time.